Hello, everybody. Hello, ladies. How are you doing? I want to share about body love story activation. And I realized last night, this is why I'm doing this now. Even though I was wondering, really, this program again and the group program, but it's Venus retrograde. And I believe because it's about love and beauty, basically, this is the time to do this work. And we will start at the end of March, in the last week of March. So I want to share a little bit about the work itself and what it's about and who it's for, and also why a group now. And that there is a magic beyond solving a problem. This is what I want to say as the most important thing, because it is directed to women who struggle with food, who struggle with how they look, who can't control food, who try to control food, who try to gain weight or to lose weight, who don't enjoy food and eating and the thoughts around food, who feel a little bit obsessed with thinking and planning and trying to sort this out and make this something and become better and look better and feel better, but they don't even think about feeling. It's really they're concerned about becoming perfect. So it's about a form of perfectionism, and it's about a hunger in women, in you. And it's so interesting how it's about hunger, whether you're starving yourself or whether you're binge eating. I was a binge eater. I had a hard time to diet or to fast or to control, which I did in phases because I wanted to lose weight, and I did it then with like a lot of brutality. And it was sort of, I had, for example, a shoot as an actress, and then I would lose weight, and then the next day I would eat like crazy and have all the weight again. And it I wasn't the kind of woman who could control her food. When I fasted, I was thinking of food like 24/7. I'm laughing about it. It looks as if I'm not taking it seriously, but I'm taking it seriously. I just want to mention it's so interesting that it's about hunger, desire, need to receive, whether you give yourself or you don't give yourself, whether you allow or you don't, something in you is looking for a specific satisfaction and it doesn't receive that kind of satisfaction. And that is what it's about, receiving the satisfaction. And the power of this work in a group, I feel, is because we can all individually do our work and transform and heal. And for some people, that's exactly what they need in this specific time of their life. And I had incredibly beautiful and powerful experiences with women who did this program as a one-to-one experience. And I feel it's the time more than ever for women to be witnessed in front of each other while stepping into their greatness, learning through each other, with each other, supporting each other in becoming more of who they are and becoming more beautiful, feeling better, connecting back to their power, and actually receiving what they actually need and being seen by others. And the reason why I'm emphasizing so much on this is because we can talk about the fact that so many women starve themselves, try to look perfect in a specific way, and that there is a capitalism in this world that shakes hand with your inner wound. And this is why this program works on so many, and why we're buying dieting products that are not healthy for us, that we're trying to become instead of be. But what I want to emphasize is we were trained to be competitors. Women were trained to be competitors. We might be competitors by nature to some degree. To be honest, I'm very keen to find out that this is not the case. I'm not saying that it is not the case, but my feeling tells me the more we awaken to who we are, the more we are the creators, the creatrixes, we realize we can have everything. So why would we be competitors? Why would I suffer if you receive? Why would I have to not receive while you receive if there's an abundance in this universe? And the experience of women witnessing each other with love, relaxing their nervous system, feeling that other women are congratulating you, celebrating you, is medicine. Because the old paradigm was we're all fighting for this one alpha guy. We are hating each other because she could take him from me, which could take my existence, my survival. So I'm fighting for my life against you as a woman. And it all confirms my smallness, your smallness, our inability. And this place of smallness, whether it was activated through generational trauma, transgenerational trauma, through the mindset of the culture you were growing up in, whatever you have experienced, this being small was very open to all the programming of you're not enough, you have to look better, you have to be better. And if you reverse engineer, you have to be better. If you sort of understand this is not about you have to lose weight in order to finally be good, or you have to look differently in order to finally be good, but you have to realize who you are. So your outside and how you feel satisfied through food and whatever you really whatever you let in is going to reflect that you are more than enough, more than perfect. So it's about coming into that realization. And if we do this in front of our sort of past competitors, we drop the whole paradigm together. And I want to experience that with you. I want to not just take you there and like be logical about it and like, okay, now we decide to all be friends. I want us to do this in a somatic way, because if I am sharing what I hold as a medicine, and I'm experiencing that it's safe, and I'm experiencing that you receive it, and that I'm safe with you, my nervous system can relax. And if I feel resistance, I can work in my own energy field and in my nervous system, in my body, and in my experience to shift your consciousness. So what this work did for me was an awakening of consciousness. I thought I have an issue with my body, but I really had an issue with understanding who I am in this world as a soul, as a being beyond being a woman. I flew to the United States to eat one piece of chocolate for $5,000 in order to receive a major piece of the puzzle that was my healing puzzle. So I read a book. I tried over years to heal this. And I read one book by one woman, and I was like, I need to work with her. She was like, well, a day is $5,000 with me. And I had never spent that much money on healing or coaching or really just anything for a day. And I knew I will have to work with her. And I was like, I'm an actress. I make almost 2,000 a month. She was like, okay, come for 3. And so I flew to the US. I combined it with a beautiful road trip with a friend. And sort of as this gypsy queen, I had this VIP one-to-one work with this woman I really admired because she wrote her book in a way where I felt she gets it. She has a key that I need. And basically what we did in the forest was we were dancing naked or like with our tits connected to the trees. Like not fully naked, but very naked. We were doing a tantric meditation. We were praying. And I, for the first time, allowed myself to not only eat chocolate, but to actually receive the pleasure and the satisfaction, to actually let it in, to feel from my place of worthiness as who I am, that I can get the full gift, receive the full gift, receive the full pleasure. And when I wasn't at this place of realization that this is about receiving more versus controlling, that the hunger is there for a reason, I was trying to organize myself. I was trying to have myself under control. I was hating myself for wanting, desiring, but the desire for satisfaction was the guidance that I needed in life. All of a sudden, all the other in sort of clarities about who I am, what I want, woke up. And the ability to say, yes, this is what I want, and this is also what I need in order to be a happy person and in order to live myself. So it is about finding what satisfies you. And I am excited for you to be able to find it in front of other women. And more than that, I want to show you how we as women can activate and awaken the divine masculine to his actual potential. But we need each other. And that's new because we did fight against each other. And now we need each other. And so until World Women's Day, I want to offer for you to jump into the group for 1111. It's a 3-month container. The price will rise. And so until Saturday, midnight, Berlin, meaning, yeah, midnight on Saturday, it's here for 1111. Text me, DM me. And yes, if you don't struggle with food, but you watched until here, it might be that you have a similar pattern, a similar kind of self-destructive addiction, self-destructive behavior, like running after people who don't respect you, not having your boundaries, scrolling, not allowing your desire, your true desire, feeling a lack and trying to compensate for it, shopping like crazy, taking substances that harm you, not enjoying your sensuality, your sexuality, and experiencing yourself addicted to a specific pattern of living your sexuality, experiencing it lack full. not doing what you're here to do, knowing that you're not doing it, this can be a space for you too, because the root cause is on a soul level, on the level of consciousness, on a level of realization, on a level of allowing more of you and all of you, really all of you. So my invitation is here, is out. I am excited for us to do this together, and send me your questions or just dare to jump. Trust your heart, trust your courage, and trust that change is possible. I'm really saying this from a place of I tried a lot. And you can try me. You can talk to me before, so you feel whether this is what you want to do or not. And I will do another video before Saturday midnight. And I will go deeper into the aspect around the masculine, what I mean when I say we can move it, and why it's so necessary and why it's a piece of the puzzle. For me, to break it down, I can say to have these food struggles and the fight around it. Yes, it was about seeing myself, feeling myself, knowing who I am more. But I can say it was a love problem. It was an intimacy problem. It was a sensuality problem. If you want to say problem, but sort of confusion, irritation around it, irritation around what I need and how and where I can find it, what I can expect for myself from life. It had a lot to do with my concept of the masculine and my experience of the feminine in connection with the masculine. All right. Bye bye.